Welcome, Crystal Souls, to this new pick a card. Today, let's discover who is going to be your future spouse. So for this reading, we have 3 piles available. We have pile number 1, 2, and 3. Take your time, you can meditate on the cards, and then when you are ready, you can find the timestamps on the video directly or down below in the description. By the way, good news, now these videos will be more and more dubbed by YouTube. So you have all the languages available down below if you guys are interested, possibly on this video because sometimes it's not working, but if it is, you can find your own language if you do prefer to listen to French, German, Spanish, whatever that is. So check it out if your language is available. So are you ready? Let's begin. So let's go pile number 1 and see hints about who will you marry, your future spouse. So we have the 10 of Pentacles and we have the 3 of Cups. Okay, so what I see first of all is that you might be encountering this person possibly in a circle of friends, people that you work with, people that you vibe with and you have a deep connection with. Well, this can be announcing you finding a lover that you see as a best friend. Of course, the 3 of Cups in spirituality can also be associated to somebody that is in your soul family. So this could be a soulmate, for example. This could be a twin flame. This could be somebody that is connected to your soul, and there is possibly destiny involved in this encounter, or you being presented this person is indeed going to show you, hey, you guys actually meant to be together and there is part of that destiny that is manifesting. So this is what I can see with this one. And again, if you look at the illustration, you can see that sense of comfort and connection. So I do see a very high compatible connection with the person you're about to marry. And you can see the celebration, like decor in the background. So I'm not sure what's happening, if this is like going on a trip on the weekend with friends and then meeting this person, because that could be a hint for some of you, or this could be just that celebrating moment when you meet them or when you guys will be connected as a relationship. But I do see that there could be some type of connection that could lead towards you meeting them. For example, a friend inviting you to go to a trip, go on a picnic or camping, because I can see the tent on the background. We have the beach, of course, at the distance. So these things could be related or hints for some of you. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this card illustrates the future with this person. So expect a very strong bond, a desire to build a family possibly, growing together, building together. You can see they have their house, they have the family members joining them, and them having this fun time all together. So this is totally what you can picture for your future with this future spouse. And we have the dog. The dog symbolizes fidelity. We have the baby here. So if you do want to have a kid in the future, this is totally where this is heading in this relationship with your future spouse. Of course, if you do want to conceive and if you do want to have a baby, if not, possibly adopting a pet could be a thing too. But that's what I see as the future you envision manifesting with this person, because you guys will just align and you will have the same desires and craving and values. And so all that you really picture as this image of future with a person or future of marriage, this is what you guys will build all together. And number 10 talks about completion. So you guys will complete chapters, and you can see that with books. He is reading chapters of this love story together, or chapters of lives together. So let's see for these cards what we have. And these are new ones I created. So they're sci-fi themed card and I'm really excited to use them. I find them very interesting to look at first of all, but also to interpret. So here we can see vulnerability and trust. So being open, being vulnerable with your person, trusting each other, supporting each other, and you can see emotional support on this illustration. You can sense it. So expect a person who is going to be able to provide, reassure, to be present for you. And so it builds trust, of course, and having this openness allows the two of you to be vulnerable and open to each other. So for the other card, we have romantic date. I mean, we talked about encounter, friendship, events, and such. So with this person, you might have these times where you rather go on dates or meet each other, go for a drink. I talked about, actually I made a mistake. Instead of saying camping, I said picnic, I think. And here we can see a picnic. And I forgot about the cards because I prepared them more than possibly 28 hours ago. So I was about to record yesterday and I had no motivation, no energy. I did nothing yesterday except working out. So that's why today, actually, it's a better day because I'm more recharged, energized. I just took a walk in nature with the sun. So I feel fresh. I feel alive. So yes, this is a better time to record it. But anyways, you can see that the two of them are having a picnic. So I'm seeing this as going on dates a lot, exploring nature a lot, and possibly this is what you love. Although we have the city, I mean, these are sci-fi inspired illustrations, so of course you will see them appear most of the time in the cards I created. But what I see is that the two of you will love to ground yourself rather in nature, and possibly you would love to maybe have a house in an area where you have the forest or something more natural. We had the beach, the sea as well showing up. So these places could be significant were to build the relationship or where you have a house, for example, or trips, because we talked about trips as well. But you guys love to recharge in nature, maybe go on a picnic, talk for hours, having something very delicious. That's how you enjoy your time. And actually, if you look at them on this illustration, they are themselves having some meal in nature. You can see the two apples and the napkin underneath. So maybe that's a sign as the fact that, for example, you want to eat something outside together, you go in your garden or you go to a place where it's natural so you can just have a bite. So for the physical traits now, so these things could be about you, could be about them. So we have shaved, green eyes, and kawaii or Asian fashion. So they could be hints with the way they look on the cards as well, or things that you can see here. So green eyes, shaved, and Asian fashion pretty much. But Asia could be a trip, for example, that you take, could be related to the origin of the person, to your origin possibly, or maybe just some attraction. For example, if you are interested about the Japanese culture, or you might love cosplay, or you might love manga, or you might love maybe Asian food as well. Like this is something you guys will share as interest, or this could be connected to what they do, like, eat, etc. So for the personality, let's see what we have. I mean, this is perfect. This is all that you want, right? You have a person who is committed and supportive. And we talked about this, a person you can trust, that is here for you, emotionally available and supportive as well. So this is indeed the vibe of the person that you are attracting. And this person is committed to you. And I'm certain that marriage is something truly meaningful to them. And they know that this comes with duties, and they have to play that role of rather the husband or the wife, and they have big things to offer, and what they want is for you to feel that. And with this, you'll see them being committed and showing up when you need, being present for you, surprising you, gifting. This is what I see, a person who is generous, someone you can trust and build with long term. And I mean, that's a person you will marry, so it's possibly a forever story here. But definitely this is what we can sense from the person. So let's see the couple cards and messages. So I choose you, so I will stay near you. I mean, I just talked about forever story. So yes, they choose you and they want to stay near you. They want to be growing with you. And why do you look so divine? Well, they will tell you, but yes, I see compliments, this just this appreciation and gratefulness to have somebody like you, because you look so divine, like you can see here. And they will love indeed your style, your aura, your face. Everything about you is just going to be exactly what they have been searching for. And they're really grateful to have a person like you as, a future spouse, because this is where it's heading. So let's see now the other cards. Not the other cards, the other techniques. So I'm going to be using the dice. Let's start with them, and then we have the grid with letters, words, etc. So here we have, oh, so this could be something poisonous because you have the poisoned apple, like in Snow White, for example. This could be a warning, possibly with somebody around that could be envious or jealous, could be an ex, could be a mom, could be whatever that is. But I see that there could be some type of release or cautious with that situation or person. And here we can see a baby boy. I mean, not a baby boy, but a boy. So we had a kid. That's a baby girl here. But here you can see a boy. So if you do want to have kids, maybe you'll have a boy and a girl, if so. So if so, I see here as a boy, like this one is a little bit older than the girl we could see on the card. As for this one, I see a happy future with you guys. With the bear. The bear symbolizes protection and family. And we could see all of that on the reading. This person could be still a mystery. So you can see the turtle, the mask on, like turtle ninja possibly. But yes, I see this as mystery, someone mysterious. And again, we have the symbol. So there could be some warning with a person around, or maybe a toxic past, for example. If this is coming from you, that's something to address. Or if there's somebody who is toxic around you, you need to release them just so you can have a healthier relationship with the person that you will marry. And I see this as an announcement. So you can be announced, or maybe this reading could be the announcement of this relationship for you and what you will be attracting in the relationship with this person. So let's see now with the grid. So if you do have a question, you have yes, no, maybe as an answer. So let's see hints with the letters, we have numbers, and the zodiac signs. Zodiac signs can be related to rather the timing of encounter or etc. marriage as well. Or this could be actually related to your zodiac sign and their zodiac sign. So for the answer, it's pretty much a no. We have a no and unknown here as answers. So for the numbers, we have number 1. And number 1 symbolizes a new beginning. So this could be indeed a new person, new beginning with this specific person here. As for the letters, we have F, G. Is it G or J? No, it's G. I always mistake these two because in French it's the opposite, which makes no sense. But anyway, so it's difficult sometimes to just choose the right one. So for the signs or seasons, we have Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Cancer, Leo as signs or seasons for you guys. So let me now pick the Oracle book. So you can see an oracle message or guidance coming out of the book. If you guys are interested, this is the one I designed, available on Amazon, linked down below. Same thing. If you want to get a reading with me, or if you do want to get my tarot mystery boxes, remember you have free will. This is interesting. So there could be a choice, and this could be a good reminder for you because you do have indeed free will, and you decide in the end, okay, what to do, what to accept, who you want to be with, etc. So this is your reading. Make sure to claim this energy to manifest this future lover faster. If you're new, join the family, of course. If you do want some personal guidance, like I said, everything is linked down below. You can check my other readings while you wait for me, and I will see you on my next one. Bye-bye. Let's go group number 2 and see hints about your future spouse and also the relationship with them. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Four of Wands, interesting, and we have the Hierophant. I'm rediscovering the cards because I prepared them yesterday. So my mind just erased everything. So I'm like, oh, this is interesting because the Four of Wands is seen as a soulmate card. It's seen as a celebration card and also as marriage. So this is totally what we can see as the result. So marrying each other, celebrating life together. And we have a date going on this card. So this could be also what your future dates are going to be like, or maybe your first date is going to be like. And we have a picnic going on, the two of them enjoying some sun. We have the bouquet, which symbolizes confession. So perhaps it's a sign that this person might confess their feelings to you on that first date. Or maybe this is starting to be clearer and clearer. If you do have a crush or talk to somebody, then this is what I see for the two of you. Some improvement of the relationship, developing feelings and showing how you feel. And you can tell this card is all about celebration. And I do believe during this date, you will have that sense of celebration or feeling like you are enjoying your time with each other. As for the Queen is grounded. You can see she is kind of meditating, connecting with nature, all the animals, trying to connect with her. She is at peace, and she might be symbolizing that sense of peace, or someone who is wise, grounded, relaxed, connected. And these might be traits they like about you and things you might find in them as well. So what I see is maturity, someone who is enlightened, who is connected, someone you can trust fully, and someone who is able to build long term, because Pentacles is all about the physical and building and things developing with time. So when I see these characters, I do believe these represent investments for the future. So expect a person who is stable enough to build with and to grow older with. And fun fact, we have this old man showing up as the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is again seen as a person who is wise, mature. Someone you can see as like, someone that has all the answers, that is very deep, a deep thinker, someone that, just guide you, support you, and bring wisdom and answers. And these things could be what you'll find in the connection you will entertain with your future spouse. Now, this aged person could be a representation or symbolizing the fact that the two of you will grow older together. And honestly, this is what you want. You want to marry, to grow old together, and to live a long, happy life. And this is all that I see the two of you accomplishing. And the Hierophant symbolizes something beautiful and spiritual. And we saw this person meditating, being connected, like you can tell. The energy is different, and the two of you might have this old soul, or this aura that is just very ancient, or just that vibes, that sense of wisdom. Like, I don't know, like there is something about the two of you that will just click. And this could be because you are indeed old souls, or this could be because you two are star seeds or here on the mission. But again, I do believe that all that we can sense here is something quite magical that comes out of your destiny. Like this is your destiny to be with each other and to marry each other. And the Hierophant could be this religious marriage that you have. Or you can share the same, for example, the same beliefs about maybe your spirituality, or maybe your religion, or just anything that you believe is going to click with the person. So let's see more cards. So these are cards I created. So we have the future spouse. So that is confirming that this one is the one. This person is indeed your future spouse. And we have the first kiss. So of course, it's a new person. It's a new relationship. And this is, showing up to let you know it's not an ex. Nobody is coming back. You need to move on. There is a new beginning with somebody, unless you're dating with somebody and that's secure. Like that's the one for you. Then it's going to be that way. But perhaps the first kiss was really rather intense or magical or full of answers in a way, because you knew possibly this was your soulmate, or maybe there is something magical about them. And you possibly saw yourself marrying this person on that first date with the first kiss. And there could have been some transfer of energy with the two of you. So this is going to turn into marriage, of course, with this specific person. Nothing to question here, okay? And I'm certain that you will not even question it, because the connection with them is something different. It's something that you feel in your soul. It's something that Possibly you've been waiting for a long, long time, and you offered this opportunity because this future spouse is gonna be perfection for you. And this is possibly exactly all that you've been looking for in a person, all right? So this is offered to you as the opportunity to build long term with this person. Maybe, because we talked about the first date and the fact that they're close to each other, I get reminded of it. So maybe during this first date, expect, for example, flowers, a good meal, a good time, celebrating your time together. And of course, you can expect them or you, maybe, to make the first move and have that first kiss. Just so you know, because this could be here for a reason, because I do believe your first kiss is gonna be intense and meaningful too. So for the physical traits, let's see what we have. They could be about you or about them. So we have business, style, somebody tall, and short hair. And of course, the way they look on the cards can be significant as well. Maybe the vibe, the places. You can see a man, for example, getting out of the car. We have a person here with a laptop in Paris. We have the city showing up out there with the Eiffel Tower. And here you can see this blooming season, so could be also related to the timing. And by the way, for the cards we have, so Taurus is associated with the Hierophant. Then we have Earth energy, or this could be autumn season. Here we have spring with the wands, or this could be a fire sign, for example. 11 could be a sign that you see as well, because if you put the wands, so we have 4 wands. 1, 2, 1, 2. This creates 11. This is why in tarot we tend to associate the 4 of wands to actually a soulmate or somebody that is in your soul family, because there is the sign as 11. And this could be a wish coming true to marry this person too. Rhymes. Anyway, so let's see now some traits about them. So we have honest and ambitious. This is funny because we saw this business style, and that makes sense with this trait as well. Even the way they're dressed is very similar, even here. So, in my perspective, the masculine energy or the man in the relationship is going to be the one who is very ambitious, very driven, very passionate, and possibly very stable materially too. I'm not saying only the man, I'm saying the man for sure. But the woman here, I see that she is abundant as well, in many different forms, not just with money, not materially only, but definitely there is this aspect here you have to include and you can count on. So ambitious, someone honest that you can trust. Same thing with what they promise. Like, that's a person who is true to their words. Like, if they promise you something or promise they will do something with you, they will. They honor that promise. So for these, let's see what we have. So these are a couple cards with some messages. I am proud of what you have achieved. Again, we talked about, achieving things, being true to your words. They might notice how dedicated you are to make your dreams happen, or to make, for example, a good income or achieve big things. And my soul feels at home. So this is going to be the feeling for sure with this person that you marry. And you are my favorite. This is beautiful. So yes, this is gonna be how the two of you feel. Like you are their favorite and they are your favorite. And you might be very grateful to have somebody like them as a person, first of all, but also as a future spouse. So let's continue with the other techniques. I'm gonna use next the dice. I was not finding the word. So let's see the dice. The sound of it. So let's see. Oh, and this is funny because I can see the Emperor. We have here Caesar appearing. So the Emperor could symbolize the person. And the Emperor in tarot, especially in this modern age, we tend to associate it to the entrepreneur, the businessman. So, and it's funny because ambitious and where is it? A business style, very determined and driven and stable and rich. So yeah, that's the vibe. That's the vibe. And honestly, you want to indeed be in a relationship with somebody who is abundant. So you have that for sure. I see a happy future with the two of you. I see this person being announced. So possibly this reading is the announcement you've been waiting for to let you know this person is coming and you should expect it and have hopes for you to find this person. We have this Prince Charming transforming from the frog to the prince. So maybe the appearance will be maybe not what you expected, but that's going to be a prince inside. So here we have beauty. So I'm not saying somebody who looks like a frog, okay? But maybe that's about what you pictured about them being completely different. For example, their personality, the way they treat others. For example, they can have a facade that can be cold, but inside, like when they bond with people, they can be very warm and talkative. So these things could be taken into consideration. So beautiful. And here we can see the candle. So the candle can be about hope, could be about a prayer, could be about a wish, when you blow the candles on this birthday cake, for example. So this could be a sign of your hopes, wishes coming true. And here we can see this person might have a lot of envious people. You can see this person here. That might not be the best company. But yes, I do believe, the more successful you are, the more people tend to be jealous, envious, or just trying to pull you down sometimes. So that's to take into consideration, but not to give importance to. Let them be. Let them think whatever they want. Just don't care. And don't give them spotlight. That's important. So let's see what the grid. So you can think of a question if you want, and we'll get some guidance and answer. And we do have also some guidance with letters, numbers, and zodiac signs. And for the zodiac signs, they can be related to their zodiac sign the zodiac sign. The zodiac or the season. So we had Taurus, spring, and earth, or fire sign, and autumn. So for the answer, I don't have an answer really. I just have a known, a little bit connected here. So for the numbers, we have 0, number 1, and number 4. So 0 could be that sense of protection. This could be a reset. Number 1 is a new beginning. Number 4 is about stability. And this connects to the Emperor as well. So this is all that you find. Someone who is stable, mature, and who might bring you that sense of stability that possibly you want in a relationship to grow and to commit to each other. So for the signs, we have many. So I'm going to show you a close up. So this one is Leo. So Leo, Cancer, we have Capricorn and Aquarius. So these are the signs. Did I say Scorpio? I don't think so, but we do have Scorpio as well. So let us continue now with my oracle book. If you do want this one is on Amazon, linked down below. I do have 3 of them available. So link down below if you guys are interested. Something if you do want to have a reading with me. And my mystery boxes. So let's not stop there. Let's get an answer and guidance for you. What is your soul whispering to you? Maybe that's answering your previous question, because your soul might have the answer. Or when you do have this first date and have the first kiss, what is your soul whispering to you? I told you, you might picture them to be indeed your future spouse. You might have this inner answer, this inner knowing feeling telling you, hey, pay attention. That's the one. So that is your reading, guys. Claim it down below, of course, if you're new, join the family. And I will see you on my next one. Bye-bye. Let's go pile number 3 and see hints about your future spouse or your life together. So first of all, we have the 9 of Cups and we have the 3 of Pentacles. I love these 2 cards because I see the 2 of you as the perfect match, like a team working on a big project. And this could be, for example, building something, because if you look at this illustration, you can see the plan, the picture, and them working on this creation all together. So this could be, for example, building a house or building projects, building a dream, building a business, or even building a family, for example. But all that you have as a vision, as a picture, as a plan, especially when the 2 of you will talk about these plans, values, and things you want to accomplish or experience in the future, This will be your vision. And because we have the door, I'm seeing this as the openness to build together, to project, and even from the start. Because sometimes, when you start dating somebody new, you might play it safe. You might not project too much. You might not want to daydream too much. But I do believe from the start, because this person will feel so safe and so secure and so magical, you will already see a future with them and you'll feel that this is possible with them. And with the 9 of Cups, and you can see this from the illustration, this is a person that is composed, grounded, mature, possibly very wise. And because we have water as an energy for the cups, we can see a person who is emotionally stable, emotionally mature, and very proud of their achievements, as you can tell. These cups are like trophies shining in the background, and possibly this talks about their abundance or their big achievements and them fulfilling big things in the future and being rewarded for that. So I do see a hardworking person. I do see someone who has big dreams, big goals, big things they want to achieve because they want to grow, they want to expand, and they want to be somebody that becomes a pillar in the relationship or in your family, if you do want to conceive, or maybe the two of you are just family. But that sense of stability is what to expect from your future spouse, especially if somebody has a very strong masculine energy. And yes, a woman can be like that too, just so you know. But I do see a person who has big things to offer, who is mature, stable. They have experienced a lot of relationships. They know what it's like. They know what they're looking for, and they do not waste time. They are looking for value in the relationship. They're looking for efforts that are made all together as a team. And if you're able to do that in a marriage or in a relationship in general, you are winning, and they will be winning with you. So that's what I see. 2 winners investing in the right person to have the best relationship together. So let's see these other cards. So these are new. I created these not too long ago, I think 2 days ago. So I'm really excited to use them. So we have these couple cards announcing cozy moments together and stronger together. It makes so much sense. And I'm rediscovering the cards with you because I prepared them yesterday. So yes, it makes sense because we talked about supporting each other, collaboration, we talked about teamwork and willing to grow together. So indeed, you guys will be stronger and feeling stronger together because you might have the same projects, the same desires, maybe the same mindset too. And this will allow the two of you to feel that strength, that bond that cultivates actually that driven energy, these dreams, but also because there is balance, you will expect, or you can expect, cozy moments. Being relaxed, being connected, feeling safe, feeling good, feeling in this cocoon of safety with this person. Okay? So this is what I see, the two of you being stronger, inspired, unstoppable together, and possibly going to the gym a lot or doing some activity that is, allowing you to be in shape, to be feeling good, to feel recharged. And to be recharged, to not in that way, but when you are exercising, for example, you feel like a brand new person. So that is the feeling I'm picturing, like recharged in this way, like just more energized and even inspired sometimes. So that's going to be the feeling. But of course, you will love to rest with them. You will love these off times together. And you can see they're cozy, enjoying their time, hugging each other and possibly falling asleep together. So this is going to be the feeling in the relationship. So working, yes, exercising too, but at the same time, hey, let's take it chill. Let's recharge our batteries. And these things will be things you do together. So let's see some physical traits. So these could be about you or about them. So we have a deep voice, glasses, contacts, or all black style. And yes, the way they look on the cards can be significant as well to what they might look like, the vibe, or maybe that's about you. So deep voice or something very seductive about their voice that you might find very attractive glasses, contacts, and all black style. And here we have what I think is a police officer. So this could be something related to what they do. We had the gym, so they could be working in something that is quite sporty. We had somebody building here, so something maybe related to that. Decor, for example. I could see a boss here. So yes, I do see these type of things as maybe, options or hints about what they might be doing. Oops, so let's see now some traits from them or things they like about you too. This could be about you. And we talked about this, someone who is emotionally grounded and mature, and it is showing up again. So emotional and famous. So famous could be with their work. They could have a successful business. They could be somebody that people look up to in your neighborhood, for example. Someone, and we talked about rewards. So maybe trophies. For example, if they're a YouTuber, they might have a big plaque of like, we passed 1 million subscribers or 100K, for example. Like, this is something they might possess and might be very proud of. But again, this could be famous with other girls, other guys. So I believe when starting dating, or even before that, you might ask yourself, can I be with somebody like them? Like, can I date somebody like them? Because you might see, oh, I put this person on a pedestal. Like, I see them as high value. And you might ask yourself, like, can somebody like them be attracted towards me? Stop questioning it, okay? And see your worth as high or even higher than them, because you are famous too. You are popular too. You might not be seeing that because not everybody is vocal about how they feel, especially if you're a woman. Men tend to not even say to girls that they like them or find them attractive. They might just look at you and not say anything. Just as women, I feel like you might look at somebody and not say anything, but you still find them attractive or there's something about them that you like. Same for you, okay? People find you attractive, people find you interesting, and they possibly want to be with you and possibly want to date you, but they never said anything, possibly. And so you're not aware of how successful or famous you might be or popular you might be in this aspect. Breathe. I'm talking way too fast. So then we have somebody emotional too. And this means these cozy moments, these moments of you two talking to each other, bonding, vibing, supporting each other, or just listening to each other, it will feel good because you will understand each other on many different levels. But emotionally, this person will not judge you. This person will make sure that you feel your best, that you don't feel alone with these battles or with these difficult times. Like, you'll have somebody emotionally supportive and allowing you to feel understood and to not feel alone actually experiencing these things. So we have this emotional maturity, and we could see that with the 9 of Cups as well. So let's continue with the other cards. Being in your presence is freeing, okay? And let's connect and recharge together. That now you can tell I'm actually discovering the cards with you because I forgot. And I mean, when I'm shuffling all the decks, I'm not connecting with the cards. I don't want to look at it too much because I want to discover the message with you. And it's so connected because we talked about working out, recharging, off times. It's showing up, yes, so being active, being hardworking indeed, but also loving to connect, recharge, bond with each other, connect with nature, and yeah, just spoil yourself and have these times when you can feel recharged. These are things that are very important for the two of you. And being in your presence is freeing. So this is indeed going to be the feeling you feel with them. You might feel more free. You might feel like you can be authentically yourself. You can say the things you want to say. You can do whatever you want to do. Dress the way you want to. This person, I see no judgmental personality here. I see someone who is kind, loving, who is caring, who is focused, who is wise and mature. Like I said, this person this is not, in my perspective, if you're a teenager, you might be attracting, even if you're dating a teenager, someone who has this maturity, who is experienced, and who is not looking for trouble, looking for drama. This person is composed, this person is stable. And this feels good to be in company that, in a company or with somebody that offers you this peace. Their presence is freeing in many aspects. And healing too, like I can sense that. So let's see for the other techniques. So we have the dice next. And yeah, I can see another symbol that makes so much sense. And even these two. So I'm going to talk about these two first. Did some turn? I don't know. I think this one turned, but I'm not sure. But we have a picnic basket here and we have a little music note. So they could be related. Maybe these recharging times could be you two going for a picnic. I feel like the picnics showed in all the piles. It's crazy. I mean, the season is changing. It's starting to get warmer. So maybe this is all that we all want to do, like eat something delicious in a picnic. As a picnic and go to the park. So here we can see the dove, and this one symbolizes peace and freedom. This is why I was like, this is so connected, because we talked about freedom, we talked about peace, feeling good, totally the vibe, and they represent love as well. So expect love, deep love in the relationship. As for this, we have the queen, and this is the queen in Alice in Wonderland. So maybe this connects to the fact that you can have, or they can have, an authority, and this could be a girl, this could be a mom, that could be not the best company or not the best influence, but this is to ignore, or this is to address if this is coming from your family. I see that some of you can feel like I don't have enough. And we talked about this. This person is so valuable and famous and popular. Like, what do I have to offer? You have so much to offer. So change your mindset. See yourself as abundant and having so much to give and offer in a relationship. And so you don't see your empty pockets pretty much, but instead all that you can give. I see a happy future with the two of you. And we have this transformation. So frog to the prince, or maybe frog from the frog to the princess. And here I see someone who might be very crafty, very hardworking, which is very connected. This one flipped again, I think. So back to the basket, I guess this was the message. If this flipped, if not, then this was the music. So music could be, and we had the deep voice, so they could be singing, they could be, or maybe the two of you will love to sing together, sharing this passion, or this could be your passion that they like, or they might love your voice. Let's see now with the grid. So with this grid, we'll get an answer. So if you do have a question, you can think about this one. We'll get some letters, numbers, and also zodiac signs or seasons. Let's see. So I was about to say, the answer is a yes, but then I see no. So I don't think this is going to answer in a clear direction. Possibly the one you saw first might be the answer. So the one I saw first was a yes. But again, it depends. Like, what is your gut feeling about it? Is it more like a yes or a no? You will know. But possibly we'll get an answer after, because we do have the Oracle book. And this can provide us some guidance. So for these, we do have 0. So 0 is a reset. For the letters, we have H. We have a lot of zodiac signs or seasons. So here we have, which one is it? Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries. Is it in this one? No, it's only on the other one. Because on the other one we saw the Emperor, and this is associated to Aries. So Taurus. I'm looking back at it. So here we have water signs and earth signs. So water could be associated to summer season, and this one can be associated to autumn season. And so we have Gemini, as another sign. So let us see now the oracle book so we can see some guidance message, whatever you need to know. If you guys are interested, these books are the ones I designed, available on Amazon. I'm saying these because I do have the Book of Love answers and the Book of Answers with yes, no, timing related answers. You can check them out. You have also some videos I posted on all of them on Amazon so you can see what to expect inside, because we do have a lot of guidance answers, depends which book you prefer, but you do have these different options. So linked down below if you guys are interested. Same thing if you do want to get a reading with me or a mystery box. Act as if, then you will notice how fast these changes manifest. So expect this love to come, expect this future spouse to, this future spouse to be, and then you are manifesting change faster. So this is your reading, guys. If you're new, join the family. Of course, check my other readings appearing on the screen. Thank you so much for your support and see you on my next one. Bye-bye.